They've both been hit full-blooded and they're still there here at the beginning of round 2, and we can hardly hear ourselves talk with the atmosphere here.
There's a big crowd here for both of these fighters tonight.
That's right, just behind us, the crowd are literally on their feet as this second round gets underway.
And they're standing closer now. The gap is closed. First low kick from Stav, low kick in return from Piotr.
Again, Stav looking for that huge takedown. Dumps his man.
Wow, he's really landing that takedown at will, and he picks up the very heavy Polish fighter in the air high when he drops him.
And now it's dangerous times for the doctor as Stav works to ground and pound here, Rob, all from that huge takedown.
That's right, he's doing a good job. He's got great position. If he can just compose himself, pick those shots. But Piotr does a great job, moves to his back. Piotr needs to look to pull guard or maybe push back to get himself back to his feet. Crazy Bear looking to pass the legs.
On a good backhand there by Piotr.
Yes, they're giving everything here, these two big men.
I remember a down fighter can up kick, a standing one. Oh, and a pro wrestling move by Stav the Great. Looked like Jimmy Superfly Snuka in there, for those of you that remember him.
Yes, I do, Chris. Yes, as you said. But it really got the crowd going again. And for two big men, they are agile. And this is adventurous. This is great entertainment here tonight.
That's right, Crazy Bear passes, looks into man position, starts to fire left hand. Piotr clings on, looking to close the distance. Changes his mind and pushes backwards.
Crazy an armbar, but puts himself in a bad position.
Beautiful work by Piotr to turn on the armbar attempt. Great work.
And again, we're halfway through the second round, so if we can take a moment to pause, who would you say has got that first round is winning this second round? To me, it seems very evenly balanced. Or do you really take into account those huge throws from Crazy Bear?
Well, I think Stav, he's gotten the takedowns. He's landed good exchanges too. I think he's really dominating the second round. The first round, there was much better punches landed by Dr. Piotr Kuzmirev. But right now, I think to get back in this round, while he's on top, he has to land some punches, because when Stav had him down earlier, he landed a barrage of shots that were just earning all kinds of points in the eyes of the judges.
Right. Piotr reopened the cut on the left eye of Stav.
And the ref's going to stand them back up, Rob. You can hear the crowd's reaction to that. Piotr wasn't happy there.
I think Crazy Bear felt that he may have caught a finger in the eye from Piotr.
Yes, he's warning him about the thumb in the eye. You heard that clearly. Watch the thumb in the eye. Both men tired now. But maybe Piotr the one blowing slightly heavier here.
That's right. Although Piotr's huge and has huge muscle mass, that muscle does take a lot of oxygen to keep feeding it. And when you've been throwing punches the way these guys have been throwing punches, you will start to feel the fatigue.
Big overhand right lands by Stav Economou.
And another one, he jumps in with that right hand, and then the left, and Piotr suddenly turns his back.
Well, he's got to jump to reach him. He's just too darn tall, isn't he?
And you can see Piotr's hands getting weaker.
Yes, he's finding it hard now to keep those hands high and defend himself. Every opportunity he drops them and bends at the waist. Fatigue is really setting in here on the Polish fighter.
Crazy Bear takes advantage, lands a couple of good shots of his own. Forces the action. Again looks to sink low, to come up high with those legs.
And holding the cage there, Piotr.
Well, Piotr stopped the takedown momentarily, holding again, but Stav is not having it. He's going to slam him.
Great work by Crazy Bear to put the fight to ground again.
And as we count down here at the second round, I feel that's a big round for the Greek fighter.
Well, he's definitely dominating. Attempting another submission here.
Moves to the key lock, hasn't quite got the position to get it. Keeps working. Piotr looking to roll out.
And there's the bell. And a big round for the Greek fighter. And as he stands up there, you can see the fatigue in Piotr. And Rob, suddenly it's the Greek in ascendancy with those big, big takedowns.
That's right, they were absolutely huge. Hoists his man up high and brings him down hard. And I think that's playing a major factor on the cardio of Piotr. I think he's struggling now to take a deep breath. He's struggling to fill his lungs. And for that, his hands are beginning to suffer. Fatigue is beginning to set in.
And there's the superfly smash that you talked about there, Chris. Got the crowd on their feet, that one.
Well, you got to love a guy that's willing to take risks.
And those risks have paid off this round, haven't they? Big time for him.
Well, he's made an impression, and I think he's won the hearts of the fans just doing what he's doing. I mean, against an opponent that looks something like a Rocky IV Russian version of, you know, everybody's worst nightmare of what an opponent could be.